Bueno, pues estamos aquí de vuelta con Red Dead Redemption. Y nada, vamos a continuar justo, sí, más o menos justo donde lo dejamos, que fue después de hacer la misión principal, o sea, después de volver aquí a Beacher's Hope, ¿vale? Después de recuperar nuestra familia. Estamos en la última etapa, ¿vale? Estamos en la última... Sí, en la última etapa, estamos en la... como así decirlo, en el último capítulo de lo que es el juego. Obviamente hoy no es el capítulo final del episodio final. El episodio final creo que será el siguiente o el siguiente del siguiente. No sé, ya veremos. Según vaya saliendo. Así que nada, vamos a hacer esta misión de Abigail. Vamos para allá. La peste.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest though, tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack. I look at him and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running those gang though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphan working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there.
All right, all right.
Go on. Scat. Shh.
Down you go.
Eso es obvio como lo que voy a hacer. ¿Qué tal, Jack? También te digo, con los primeros 5 tiros, con los primeros 8 tiros no le han quedado claro, ¿no? Y ha sido una misión rapidita, en verdad. De pluma, obviamente. Yo toco de pluma a quien sea, incluso a un pájaro. Bueno, esa es la gracia, ¿no? Bueno, siguiente misión de Abigail, que es la última de Abigail de todo el juego. Son 3.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarlane. She's a friend. Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't. Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know, a little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
En la misión no parecía que venía conmigo.
John, wait!
Ah, vale.
I changed my mind. I'm coming with you. Well, come on then. Let's get going.
Espérate que me estoy arrancando.
I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to
Se
ask
cae un
me.
puma.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were
Esta
off
noche no sueña con un puma, tú.
girls in
Ah,
the
va por
next
culo.
county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This Spawny McFarlane?
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No, normal as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
Si que tengo un lío con ella, lo que sea. ¿Eh?
Anyway,
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
A Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. Better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But there was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
Where'd they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very fun.
No, they learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
Sons of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse situations. It was the wait. I didn't know if you was coming back.
Of course I was coming back.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite a gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? You're gonna start yammering about women's work, John. I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
No he entendido esa cinemática final.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal. Like I said,
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyway.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush redder than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You've clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The whole gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And
Hostia. Hermano, vaya low rider tú, vaya salto pegado.
why do you owe them something else?
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be alright.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
You ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of this? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were his family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Bueno. Ahora estas misiones no las puedo hacer, tío. Voy a poner... Tú eres tonto. Te para allá, anda. De las 11 a las 6 y del otro es de las 6 a las ¿cuándo? No, de las 5 a las 6. Bueno, pues guardamos partida. A ver qué pasa. Son las 12. Tómate los huevos. Pues son 6 horas.
Howdy.
No, pasan 4 horas. Hermano, ¿qué haces ahí esperando, tío? Qué miedo, ¿no? Estaba aquí esperando aquí. Estaba aquí mirando la puerta. Salgo y dice, hola. En plan, escúchame. Qué susto, tú. Tu familia no está aquí y vuelve luego. Tu puta madre. Vas para allá, vas para el arbolito. Vas para el arbolito, mira un tu hociquito. Claro. Ahí donde hace las flexiones, ¿no? Claro. John Marston e hijo.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
La historia esta del hijo vengándose de su padre. O sea, de quién mató a su padre. ¿No es la historia de Red Harlow? ¿De Red
I
Harlow?
know you'd rather read your
¿Del primer Red Dead?
Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic.
¿Del Red Dead Revolver?
Let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I've forgotten how funny he was.
Grab your things.
Monta en tu caballo.
Whoa! All right, now stay close to the dog, son. Let's go. When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever
Este es Rufus. Sigue siendo Rufus. Pues sigue vivo el perro.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patient. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
The rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
I wouldn't know. This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you, but I'm gonna try and make up for that. Go! You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over.
Until the next time, you mean?
You know, one time I hunted a bear up in tall trees. Look, he picked up a scent. Come on. You've never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves, and she'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds like a tall yarn to me.
Taller than a boy being taken from his home and locked up in a dungeon?
I'm just saying. Maybe you spend too much time with your head in those books.
I thought you and Mom wanted me to read.
We do. So long as you're not, well, hiding from the real world.
It's a little late for that, Paul.
Now, when we get near them, hang back and stay quiet. I'll show you how it's done. Jack, there's one up ahead.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son.
¿Cómo?
Let's go. Come on. I'll show you how to cut the meat. Come on. Let's get this over with. Hope you were watching. It'll be your turn next. All right. Let's see if we can find some more. Let's go. Slow it up now.
Siga Rufus. Hostia, cabrón.
Ready to take a shot, Jack? Remember, it's all about timing. Wait for your moment. Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it.
You say so. All right. When he finds them, take the lead. Good boy, Rufus. Yeah.
Find another one, Rufus.
Que se ha quedado el niño parado, tú. Yo te voy siguiendo a él, ¿sabes? Estás siguiendo al niño, no al perro.
Come on. What is it, Rufus?
You can do it, Rufus.
Whoa.
Go on, Rufus.
Look, they're over there. Come on. Easy. Get after him. Saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
Easy. Hey, come on.
Whoa there. Nice work, son. You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Hey, watch it.
Ya pillo el resto. El perro mirando.
There you go.
Te me espera el niño.
Whoa.
Let's make this quick. Come on.
Did you see me?
You did good, son.
Can we get some more?
O mínimo él lo ha hecho. No como lo haría Atreus, que directamente ni lo haría. Así que punto para Jack.
Let's go. Yeah.
Manzanita Post.
All right, here we are. Come on, easy up now. Jack, you wait here. I'll be just a moment.
Y aquí no está el sueco ese raro que me dio la herramienta. Que dice, ah, vale. Ah, vale.
How are you, mister?
Always in the market. Hola. Hey there. You're all set. Howdy, Mr. Marston.
You hear about that miracle tonic from the east? Made a fella at Ridgewood Farm stronger than 10 men.
¡Qué tonterías!
Goodbye, friend.
Thank you.
Adios.
Lo vendo todo.
Hello there. Hello. I'm Felix Middleton. I hope you enjoy a smooth ride.
That's all of it, sir. Best be going. All done. Let's head home. Better watch yourself, Marston.
Me he equivocado de botón, perdonadme ustedes, señores.
Let's go. Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple of days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
But I did have to work. That isn't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner. Come on, go.
I'll be rich one day. Then you'll see.
I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old.
What do you mean, get old? You are old.
We ain't old. Uncle's old. Come on, come.
Lo he hecho al revés, ahora que me estoy dando cuenta. Lo he hecho al revés. He empezado con Jack. Debería haber empezado con Uncle.
Much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
Uy, 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 que casi me meto en la misión. ¿Dónde va? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está haciendo? Uy, el niño ha perdido la chaveta, ¿eh? El niño ha perdido la chaveta, ¿eh? El niño ha perdido la chaveta. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Niño. Tú muerto.
Quick, this way. Oh, there's no escape.
¿Qué está haciendo? Ha perdido la cabeza completamente el niño, ¿eh? Bueno. Vamos a guardar y lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Porque para lo que queda, lo hacemos en el siguiente día. Así que nada, gente. Lo dicho, lo de siempre. Espero que os esté molando y tal. Y nada. Nos vemos en la siguiente con más. Hasta luego.